What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Connor Speed 6. Today we are in Forza Horizon 5 because we are going to be taking a look at the all-new Event Lab props given to us in the most recent update. That update was for some car park bits in the Event Lab, and let me tell you, this is an absolute game changer for people who live inside of Event Lab. So without any further ado, let's head up to the top of the volcano and take a look at an event that I've already built. It's not a very big event. It's nothing super detailed or special. I just laid something out to where you could see sort of what you could do on a much grander scale in Event Lab. Let's get to it. All right, everyone, so here we are. I've got, as you can see, just a small platform on the top of the volcano. I threw in just some buildings in the background to make it kind of look like a hotel or a little bit of a city area. Again, this is nothing huge, nothing super involved. I literally just threw stuff together. So let's drive through here really quickly, take a look really fast at just what you can do in the Event Lab using these all new car park bits, and then we will go through those and show you exactly what they are. And look at all of the different options we have using them. All right, so right off the bat, you see, of course, we've got an entry and exit gate. You will have to spin that around depending on what you're doing, but it has an entrance and exit sign on the top. You can add the little gates, which I've done, and you can crash through those naturally, but you have to have some speed. Boom, right there, okay? We've got all kinds of different facade pieces you can see in the red. You can change the colors of all of them. You can change the colors of all of the different pieces, such as the concrete blocks, the posts and things like that you see here. We've got a ticket pay booth right here you can change the color of as well. This is actually a sort of detailed level, which is level 2 of the parking garage. So let's go through really quickly out of the car into the blueprint builder view. Everything, as you can see, has the snap points. Snap points are okay, however, they are a massive pain in the butt, because if you are trying to snap this piece together with this next piece over here, when you slide the pieces together, they actually flip and they never just go together where you want them to go. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt. They should just snap together with the two pieces next to each other, how you are sliding them together. They should not rotate. I'll show you an example of that in just a minute. But we've got speed bumps laid out here. We've got lights hanging from the ceiling. We've got signage everywhere on the posts telling you what level we're on. We've got ticket booths. We've got pedestrian crosswalks. Don't mind these little things sticking up out of the floor. It was because, again, I just threw this together really quickly. Go ahead and show you. I just threw together lights up there and pushed them too deep into the ceiling. Nothing major. If you're using them to where they snap, they don't actually do that. All right, now we can see it a little bit cleaner. We've got EV charging stations, EV parking spots. We've got different types of platforms. We've got basic platforms with no walls. We've got platforms with a singular wall, and we have platforms over here with the 90-degree curved wall, which is nice. Again, lights hanging from the ceiling everywhere. We've got little bollards is what they're called here, so you can kind of make it actually look like, you know, a parking garage, so people know that this is a pedestrian area. Now, this is a stairwell slash elevator, and as you can see here, I've got that running down all the way down into this bottom level, which comes from the very first section. You can set this up in a million different ways. There is unlimited access to being able to do anything you want in this. It's actually very, very exciting. They even have like this circular downward spiral bits, which we'll look at here in just a minute as well. This didn't even take me a ton of time. I had just about 3 or 4 hours put into building this entire thing, but I was learning the pieces, trying to figure out exactly how to lay them out, and trying to figure out the snap feature, because again, it's a bit of a pain, honestly. It's good that we have it, but it needs to be streamlined a little bit. We also have parking lines here, the different amounts of parking lines. So like this one is a 2 parking line parking spot, while this one is a 4 line spot, which you can see right here. Multiple different signs you can put, multiple different types of speed bumps you can put as well. Let's jump back into the car and head up to the next floor. There we've got a downward ramp going to the first level. Here we've got another ramp going up to the next level. I will talk about something that I don't really like on these here in just a minute whenever I can actually get out of here and pull some up to show you. So here we are in the very top level. Again, we've got the elevator and stairwell coming up to the very top. Nothing else really set up. This is just, I built this just so we could have an enclosed parking garage on the second level. But again, you can do whatever you want on these levels. You can make tons of parking spaces, you can make no parking spaces, you can make sort of a rally cross or a speed cross track. You can lay out EV chargers, you can do different facades, anything you want to do. It's all at your fingertips here. They even have on this wall, you can see like pipes. You can do different pipes to make it look like it's an actual parking garage with piping. You can do it on the ceiling, do it on a wall, however you want to do it. It's really quite involved and gives you a lot of different options. Here on the floor, you could actually lay down pedestrian walkways as well. So I didn't lay this out in any particular design. I just laid it out so you could see. They also have the caution tapes and things like that that you could lay out just to make it look, again, more realistic, to make it look like a proper parking garage. Signage, again, hanging from the ceiling. We've got different types of ramps here. So this ramp, for example, I will pull these up in just a minute off site to show you what they look like. But this, again, is another tight spiral ramp up. This one, however, at the bottom doesn't really have a connector piece. It's just a little ramp, which you can see right here has curves. Now, let's go out here and take a look at these different pieces. Okay, so to get to the car park options, you just cycle right to car park. Every one of these options has different paint. So you can make red, orange, yellow, teal, blue, green, pink, gray, of course. The gate's just a single gate. You can crash through it, of course. Now these are the platforms, again, with multiple different colors. Every one of the pieces with the paintbrush in the bottom left corner can be painted a different color. These are just the basic platforms right here. This one has a singular wall on one side. This one has the 90-degree curve, which is a actual rounded curve, but it's nice to have that option rather than piecing things together. Now let me show you why it's a bit of a pain in the butt with the attachment nodes in the snap feature. Let me just grab this right here. Now watch. If I want to grab this, duplicate it, and then move it over here, it spins. It makes no sense to me whatsoever why it doesn't just stay where I had it. So you have to kind of do this, walk it around a little bit, and adjust it to your liking to make it a flush wall. Sometimes you can get lucky enough to where it just pops on perfectly. 90% of the time, it's not going to happen. All right, let's turn this off now. Now let's get back to the facade pieces. So we've got cladding pieces here. You can again change the colors of those, and you've got taller cladding. You can see on the edges right over here, I do have some of that cladding. It's just to help make it look a little bit more finished, so it's not just all concrete. I like the look of concrete though, so sometimes I would probably rather just have it the way it is. Again, the stairwell and the elevators, you could do those. You can change the color of them, of course. These are pillars that you can actually put in there, which you can see I've already done. On the second level, you can put those in there to make it more realistic and look like it's actually being held up rather than just floating in the air. The beams, I haven't used any of the beams yet, but you can use cross beams to make yours a little bit more finished. Again, the ramps, you can put those in any setting you'd like. Ramps up, ramps down. As you can see, I've just got one set here. Change the color again on those as well. These are the ramps that I was talking about. Let's slide this over here. So as you can see, this is a ramp up or down, and it has a connecting piece over here. This piece does not really connect. It's just a ramp that flattens out to the ground. These pieces, the next two, do not have that ramp. They all have the connection points, which I'll show you the connection nodes in just a minute. This one is a little bit different as well, which you can see here. All right, so taking a look at the connection points on these, as you can see, there's no connection point down there, but there is there and there on those, and then 3 places here and 3 places on this one as well. Now, let me talk about something I don't like about these ramps. If you really want to make a uniform parking garage with ramps like on both back corners, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to make it look uniform with like the ramps going out. The ramps only go one direction, unfortunately, in this game. There's not an option to grab this and mirror it or anything like that. It just is what it is. So as you can see over here, what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a ramp down on this corner and then a ramp up on this corner. But unfortunately, the ramps only curve in, as you can see here, to the right. So we really don't have an option to have them curve outside to make it look uniform and make it more asymmetrical than they are. It's just me being petty and a little bit nitpicky on things, but in my opinion, we should have, instead of these 3 options, we should have 6 options of this one mirrored, that one mirrored, and this one over here mirrored as well, the opposite directions. Just a thought from me. It's just something I ran into while building this. Again, nitpicky for me. At least we have them though, so it's really good that we do actually have new pieces and things to use and play with. Again, we have lights that you can hang from underneath the garage to add a little bit of ambient lighting in there. We've got these pieces here, which again, you can tilt however you want to do it. Put them on a wall, put them on a ceiling. It's completely up to you. Just looks like piping, HVAC, and things like that. Here we've got the pay points. So again, you can change the colors of the pay points. set them wherever you would like to. We've got the EV chargers. You can again put those wherever you'd like to. Change the colors again on those. Speed bumps, we've got small, medium, and large speed bumps, as you can see, varying on the sizes. Minor bump, middle bump, big bump. And if you've ever been to Mexico, you're basically seeing these gigantic bumps everywhere. They are huge, and you have to slow down to basically nothing. Single parking line, double parking line, quadruple parking line. Good luck lining these up using the attachment nodes. Good luck is all I'm going to say. It's awful. It takes so much time. EV parking stickers, so we'll just throw this here on the wall so you can see what I'm talking about. Boom, right there. EV parking spots, blank parking spots to where you can't go, and again the pedestrian crosswalks and walking paths and things like that. Stickers for the walking paths, stickers for directions. Again, we've got the caution tape type thing, or the, what is it called in here? The warning decal. Different signs to hang from the ceiling. This one you can hang on a wall, that one drops down from the ceiling. And again, different directional signage showing you where to go, and different signs for the different levels that you're on, of course. So this one will be a level 3 that we would be on. So we could just throw this, again, just for an example, right over there on the stairwell and elevator thing, just to show you, of course, where we are. That is it. That is all of the different things that you can add into the game now in Forza Horizon 5's Event Lab using the car park features. It's really, really cool. It's very, very involved. So again, be prepared to take some time, figure this out, and practice on getting these things put together, especially with the attachment nodes. Let me just show you another example here of why the attachment nodes are a bit of a pain in the butt whenever you're laying things such as the parking lines. So watch. Okay, that one was easy, but here, let's copy that, slide it over. Look, it then flips around. It doesn't just pop into the next one how the first one did. So you have to do this over and over and over again, and to try to figure out where your attachment node is, where the stickers went or the lines went, and then spin them around and hope that it actually looks good whenever you're done. It is a gigantic pain in the butt, but again, I'm really glad we have it. But this attachment node and snap feature could be streamlined and worked on a ton. It needs to get better, it really does, because this is rough. There you have it, guys. That is all of the new information about the Event Lab car park bits that we have from the newest update in Forza Horizon 5. I'd like to know your thoughts. Have you tried to build with this yet? If you have, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you haven't, still let me know what you think. Is this a really good addition? Do you like it? Let me know down in the comment section below. I personally love it. I think it is a much needed feature added to the game, so I'm really glad that everyone who works on these event labs has these to work with. It is very fun, and I cannot wait to see your events that you build with it. If you've built one already, please let me know down in the comment section below. Send me a share code, and I will be happy to take a look at it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you out. I will be doing another video very soon on Event Lab sharing and editing, because I've had a lot of questions lately asking how to edit current blueprints after they're already saved and things like that. So I will be releasing a video on how to save and edit existing blueprints in the game. So be sure to subscribe for that, as well as many more different types of videos and streams in Forza Horizon 5 and more. I really appreciate you guys watching. As always, I have been Connor Speed 6. Until next time, much love, everyone. See you soon.